everyone. First off, I promised that I'd stay in this little area because of the camp. Normally I'd be walking, so it's going to be a little different. My name is Ray Santiago. I am the FMWR director here for USAG Yongsan-Casey. Welcome. I know that those of you, I saw some hands up that says this is their second, third, fourth time. So hopefully we showed this time as being the best. I think our FMWR program here is probably the best kept secret in Korea. We were just voted a few months ago by Stars and Stripes as the best MWR in the Pacific. And for those of you that spent that great 14 days of being, confined down at Humphreys and couldn't go anywhere, and telling everybody how Humphreys is a shiny. Humphreys is awesome. It's great. But we have some stuff up here that nobody else has. So first, before I kick off with the brief, I'm just going to ask a couple questions too. How many people in here watch football or like football right now? All right, that's pretty good. How many people like AirPods or Xboxes? All right. And how many people like free stuff?
Hell yeah.
All right. All right, so these are the opportunities I want to share with you right now. We got something, and there'll be a flyer up here, but we'll get to it. We got something going on right now, and today I hope that every one of you in here take advantage of it, because you can do it today. We got something called the Gridiron Challenge. Free challenge. Basically, it's a bracket. You can get them up front. You can get them here. You can get them at the Gateway, or you can get them out at Iron Triangle. Every Wednesday, come in, you pick it up, you pick your picks for who you think is going to win every single game for that upcoming week. On the back, you'll take the Monday night game and you'll put the score in. I will tell you that this week we're going to give away a free set of AirPods. So that's what this is. We're giving away some good stuff. Week number 1, we gave away an Xbox S, the new version that you can't even get anywhere else. We've got a big television coming out. Every single week we're giving away something for free. No catch, no anything. What you do is you fill it out, send it in, and the following Wednesday, so today, somebody will end up winning, I think it's some Bose headsets from the last week. Somebody today will win it. So what your responsibility is, you fill it out. If you drop it off here, for instance, next Wednesday at 1600, you need to go back to the club if you think you're a winner. And I will tell you, this week, if anybody watched football last week, there was a lot of upsets. So I think from what I looked at earlier today, the winner only had like 10 wins. I myself, I can't win, but I like to play for competition. I went 7-7, so it was a horrible week, but somebody's going to get a nice set. So please take advantage of that. Again, all that information, all the details you can find in here, but here's an opportunity to get some free stuff, have a little fun, come out to the clubs that we have here, and get something out of it. So, all right, let's go to the next slide. All right, so the programs we have here. Business operations, well, thank you. You're right now in one of our businesses. That's basically our clubs. If there's any golfers out there, I think we have one of the best golf courses, again, in the Pacific. We're not as big as Humphreys, but the tournaments that we do here are second to none. A couple weeks ago for Halloween, we did the first ever glow-in-the-dark golf tournament. And the good part was it was mostly soldiers. I had more soldiers out there than honorary members or anywhere else. We teed off at about 7 o'clock, 6:45, and we didn't get done till about 11. By the time we were complete, it was like midnight, but it was a great, great time. So we're looking forward to doing something like that again. Community recreation. Everybody in here has gone to our gyms. We have some of the nicest gyms. If anybody hasn't been to Cary across the street, you should. That gym was actually renovated while I was here about 6 years ago from Public Works. And when you go in there, it almost makes you feel like you're in the pit if you're like a Division I college. So if you haven't been out there to look at the basketball floor and everything else, please take advantage of looking over there, because it is one of the best gyms in MCOM. Child and Youth Services, well, for those of you up here, we're not command sponsored, so we do not have a Child and Youth program here. I do have a small team located in Yongsan, but we are in the process of transformation, like Dr. Taylor mentioned to us earlier. We're starting to consolidate some of our services, and that'll be one that'll end up leaving here in the next year or so. ACS, that's my team that you have here already. They're the ones who are putting this on. They will be doing a briefing shortly after me. I think after me is a break. Then ACS will give you a briefing on all the great services they have as well. And then the marketing team. Again, this is probably the best piece of MWR equipment you can have. I mean, it's right here. It tells you everything. You want to know where to go for Thanksgiving? What kind of cool stuff is in here? You want to know about that Gridiron Challenge? It's in here. Paintball. Everything you need is in here. So please, we have copies at any MWR facility you go into. At the front, you'll see them. I highly encourage you to take a copy, look us up online. Next slide. All right, programs, guys. You've got, unless you're just brand. Do we have any new soldiers? I mean, they're fresh out of AIT. This is it. All right, well, you're going to get, well, you're awesome. See, you're coming to the area where you get to go from wherever you go. You'll always say, man, is your MWR even close to what we had over there? Most answers are going to be no, but hey, you get to go at the first spot and you're going to set it off right. So, wow, that's awesome. These are the activities: swimming pools, food restaurants, tours, you name it, you can do it. COVID has put a big hold on everyone. We know that. But we are utilizing mediation and different ways of doing stuff so we can still get out. Right now, we're about to restart doing our tours, so please head to Outdoor Rec. Go see my guy Dave down there and say, Dave, I want to go do something. There's everything from the Soul Zoo to, you know, climbing some of the mountains that we have in the general area. It's starting to get cold, but that means ski season. I have a good feeling that the ski season is going to be very good this year because last year COVID pretty much wiped it out. But right now, with what the trends seem to look and what's happening out in town, it looks like they're going to start to open those back up. So please, check us out. Keep going out to Outdoor Rec. Keep this one again. Because again, we're getting ready to hit ski season. Some great stuff. Next slide. Special events. Again, I just told you a little bit about the last one we had, was the Glow in the Dark tournament. We had a great 4th of July. I'm not sure if there's a slide, but is there anybody in here interested in martial arts? Anybody at all? All right, let me tell you something else that you'll see here you'll see nowhere else. Most of you are here for a one-year tour. 1 year, you can come to Cary, Hovey, or any of these and do something with the World Taekwondo Association that we have a partnership with. First, most of you guys are doing PT. If you haven't heard yet, we have self-defense Taekwondo instructors teaching warrior combat at a lot of the units in the morning for PT. I don't know if any of you have taken advantage or units are, but that is out there. But there's a separate program in the afternoons. Again, look in here, there's Taekwondo class Monday through Friday at one of our locations, either Hanson here at Cary or over at the Taekwondo Center on Hovey. You have the ability to go. There is no cost for the instruction. There is minimal cost as you go up for doing the test to get your belts as you progress through the system. But with the year that you have here, if you go to those classes 3 days a week, you have the ability to leave here with a black belt certified from the World Taekwondo Association. So please, again, that's in here. If you're interested in that, take advantage of it. You're not going to find that nowhere else in the world. I just got here about a year ago, actually, from Japan. And in Japan, I was at one of the largest Navy bases out there running MWR. And the Taekwondo was $75 a month. The Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu was $95 a month. That's not counting, that's just the monthly. Here, we have professional black belts from the World Taekwondo Association, which is the certifier in the world right here in our area. So please take advantage of that. And again, you can find out some information here. What do we have next? Clubs, Taekwondo, kind of what we talked about already. Go ahead to the next slide. Army lodging. We have a lodging program here. So most of you guys really doesn't affect, because I'm not sure if you're going to have families visiting, but if you do, right here as you first come in the front gate, just to the right, we have a lodging program there. Inside of there, our rates are really cheap. People can come in. We're starting to build packets for the holidays. On the back, you'll see we got a tree lighting. For those of you that have been to the gateway up front, the gateway's going under renovation right now, so by around the 15th of December, the whole back side is going to change from kind of an old dance floor, old bar, to a modernized kind of warrior zone type with high-speed internet, online gaming, and then the outside is going to be basically like an adventure park. We're going to have the stage set out there, they're going to have rock wall, paintball stuff. It's going to be a really nice area, and that kind of transitions into what we're going to do for the lodging. We're trying to make this area a destination. I mean, and a lot of you guys were there because I was there a year ago and I had to go in that 14-day quarantine, and this young specialist who was giving me stuff every morning kept saying, "Hey, where are you going, sir?" And I'm like, "I'm going to Area 1, I'm going to Camp Casey, that area." And they're like, "Oh man, that place is way up in the sticks, there's nothing there." Huh? No. Like I said, you are at one of the best kept secrets in Korea, so please take advantage. Your year will go like that. Is that it? Is that it? All right, so the next two, I'm going to turn it over to our BOSS president. BOSS is another major program of MWR. We've got great stuff. Skate buses. Any of you guys, and escape rooms. Before I turn it over, I want one more project that's brand new that's only being done here. Anybody done escape rooms, like escape rooms, or interested in escape rooms? Okay, so if you've seen when you're coming in, out at the gateway area, you see a big old huge bus that says escape room. Well, we have one. It's final. We just finished it a few weeks ago. We have to tweak it because some of the scenes in there was a little bit difficult. So we made a couple changes, but in the next month, that thing's going to be rolling out by the 1st of January, or December. We're going to have it ready to roll out. What I'm looking for you is I'm looking for people who are interested in that helps us build the next scenarios. This first scenario is an alien base. I won't go into too much detail because, again, it's getting ready to launch. But we want to use that to build other sites and other different themes. So if anybody here is interested, like to do acting, help us with sound, please reach out to me directly as the director. I'm in here. Come say, hey, Mr. Ray, I really liked that. How can I help it? Or reach out to the boss, because they are taking a huge role with this new project that's never been done anywhere in the Army. So again, I know I said that a lot, but we are setting the standard here. Just because we're small doesn't mean we're not doing stuff. We want to take advantage of giving you that one-year tour, one of the best in the Army. So again, thank you for your time. I'm going to turn this over to the boss president here. Thank you.
Thank you.